On this one, take a look at this one, man. So the screen come, it's like a ghost screen, basically, just getting in the way. Angel trying to lock up on Odyssey. She's showing, and we know Odyssey is fast too, but watch how she just, get hold on, get that out of here, dog. Get that out of here, and then yelling at her. Look, mean mugging. Oh my goodness, man.
That's not a power forward playing defense. That's a guard's worst nightmare. Angel Reese just locked up Odyssey Sims on a switch and barked in her face after the block. And this was minute 3 of one of the most lopsided beatdowns Dallas has taken all year.
Put it back up and watch how she stares at Atlanta Smith right here. Watch this. She's staring at Atlanta Smith, man. Already starting with the nonsense. First bucket, man.
Before the defense came the trash talk. Reese's first bucket against the Wings was a putback after Naz Hillman lost her balance in the paint, and Reese stood over her staring like she'd already decided this game was personal. That stare set the temperature for the next 40 minutes of basketball. The Atlanta Dream wanted blood, and Dallas had no idea what was about to hit them.
Crazy in this game, man. Now watch Angel Reese just get bored over these guards. I don't know where the big was at. I guess here's the big right here, but she taking too long to get down there. Alicia Gray wide open. Look at this defense. I mean, what is this defense right now? Dallas, man, y'all got to get it together. But Alicia Gray wide open for the shot. Missed the shot. Look, no big down here trying to get this board. It's just Angel and a...
Now watch the structural problem this exposed. Dallas keeps sending guards to recover on Reese in the paint because their bigs are slow to rotate. Maddie Siegrist gets caught on the perimeter, Reese rolls hard, and suddenly it's a 5'8" defender trying to box out a 6'3" forward who's already in flex mode. That's not a scheme issue, that's a personnel issue, and the Wings don't have an obvious fix on the current roster.
Last rolling in, man. Hey, Canada was balling in this one. Canada was balling in this one. Let's keep it moving, though. Now I remember this game being very slow at the beginning. They were missing shots back and forth, so I remember that much, but look at the ball movement, man. I love the ball movement that was going on. So Canada throwing it to Naz to Alicia Gray. She gets a screen right here. Alicia.
And here's where Atlanta's offense becomes scary. This isn't isolation basketball. Jordan Canada to Ryan Howard. Howard to Alicia Gray. Gray reads the closeout, and the ball ends up in the corner before the Wings rotation even starts. That's 3 touches in under 4 seconds. Modern WNBA offense rewards teams who move the ball faster than defenses can communicate. And the Dream are clearly drilling this in practice. Dallas spent the entire third quarter chasing actions they should have been ahead of.
One thing I do like about Dallas front court, they be working well together sometimes. Look at the screen from Atlanta Smith right here, Paige coming around, and Shepard wide open. But watch this touch pass, man. Oh my goodness, call Omarion, man, because the touch pass is crazy. It's crazy out here. Beautiful work right here. And watch how Alicia Gray knocks this down. Get a 4-point play on Paige, man. This was wild. Alicia was locked in. Jordan trying to get by. We know she got that speed, making people worry about her getting downhill. Look how she find Alicia Gray. Paige overplaying, overhelping. I got you. Bang, man. Give her the water, man. Oh my goodness.
This is the play of the game. Alicia Gray turns a Paige Bucker's overhelp into a 4-point play, and then she looks straight at the Atlanta bench. Read the body language there. That's not excitement, that's a veteran reminding her teammates exactly who runs this team right now. Gray finished this game shooting over 50% from the field, and she did it without forcing a single possession. That's what a true #1 option looks like in this league. The Bucker's moment here is the one Dallas fans will replay all week. She closes out too hard, gives up the pump fake, and fouls a shooter who already had her balance. Those are the reads rookie guards have to clean up fast, because in the WNBA, the windows are tiny and the consequences are immediate.
Enrique making circuit shots all throughout the game, man. It started to get crazy for her. She gets the screen here, getting downhill on Naz, who's a good defender, 6th player of the year last year, and look at this shot going in. What in the world, man? I don't know what Enrique started making in this game, but it was ridiculous work. Y'all, Angel Reese is really too strong for some bigs out here, man. I was impressed with how she was moving Atlanta, moving Shepard around. It was crazy.
Arik Ogunboye was the only bright spot for Dallas, and even her brilliance felt isolated. Pull-up threes over Ryan Howard, who was the league's runner-up Defensive Player of the Year, are not normal shots. But when your leading scorer is splashing contested jumpers and your team is still down double digits, you have a roster problem that goes way beyond effort or game planning. Dallas built this team around Arik as a primary creator, and that math only works if the supporting cast can punish defenses when they load up on her.
Yeah, we gotta pay attention to how Enrique just put Angel Reese's legs in the press on this one, man. Body bag on the floor. Watch how Enrique just crossed it. Oh my goodness, got her bending over.
I'm the map.
Get her the map, man. Enrique crosses Angel Reese up and gets the lay with the and one. That's the last thing you want to do. Get crossed and then give up the and one. Dang, man, that's tough. One more time, man. Let's see how good of a scorer Enrique can be when she's hot.
But then this happened. And this is the one possession the Dream might want to bury. Enrique crosses Reese up, sends her into the splits, and finishes the and one through contact. Reese had been the bully for 3 quarters straight, and then a 5'8" guard humbled her in front of a national audience. That clip is already trending across social media, and you already know the comment sections are merciless. Here's the basketball reality though. Getting crossed by Enrique Ogunbowale is not a scouting failure. She does that to all defensive team guards every week. The play tells you nothing about Reese's defensive ability and everything about Enrique's bag. Both of those things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, we got to talk about how Paige Beckers pulled the brakes out on Jordan Canada on this one, man. My goodness, made her hit a split. Get the back door. Jordan Canada, man, she's trying to fight back and get into it. Oh my goodness, look at the split. Look at the split she hit. Wow, man, I did not know Sub-Zero can be on the floor right now. That slide was crazy work. And then knocked it down. Give her the water. Give her the water.
And speaking of getting crossed up, Paige Byers had a night she'll want to forget. Jordan Canada hit her with a step back so clean that Byers slid into a full split trying to recover. For the #1 overall pick to look this overmatched defensively against a veteran point guard, that's a wake-up call for the Wings coaching staff. The good news is Byers has the tools, the IQ, and the work ethic to fix this. The bad news is the league doesn't wait. Every guard she faces this season is going to study this exact possession and try to recreate it.
Matter of fact, take the D off. They were just playing fence. Look at this. Canada gets the screen. She just calling her own number. Forget it. Angel, get out of the way. I got it. Look at this. I got it, Angel. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Angel bobbling the ball a little bit. About to lose it, but she said, here, I got you, Canada. I see you on fire. I'm about to get it to you. Watch this nonsense. Watch this nonsense. My goodness, man. Jordan Canada. Canada is not dry. Stop telling me that. Dream ended up pulling this game out, but man, Paige said, look, y'all gonna take this icing before y'all get up out of here. Man, she just iced her right in her eyes, man.
Here's the bigger picture nobody is talking about. This Atlanta Dream team just announced themselves as a real problem in the Eastern Conference, and they did it without making a single splash signing in the offseason. This is internal development paying off, and that's the kind of growth that lasts. Let me break down why this game matters, far beyond a single box score. Start with Angel Reese herself. The narrative around her has been all over the place since she entered the league as the 7th overall pick out of LSU. The rebounding numbers were historic from day one. We all watched her break the consecutive double-double record as a rookie. But the questions about her scoring efficiency and her perimeter defense never went away. In this game, she answered both of them in the same 40 minutes. She finished plays in the paint, she switched onto guards without getting cooked outside of the Arik sequence, she contested shots at the rim, and she ran the floor in transition. That's a complete two-way performance, and it's the version of her the Dream organization has been waiting to see consistently. Now Jordan Canada. Atlanta acquired her because they needed a real lead guard, and for stretches of last season the experiment looked shaky. But what we just watched is the player Atlanta thought they were getting. She got into the paint at will, finished through contact, hit pull-ups in the mid-range, and dropped dimes when defenders collapsed. That's the floor general profile this team has been desperate to find since they reshaped the roster. When Canada plays like this, the Dream's ceiling jumps from playoff hopeful to legitimate contender in the East. Alicia Gray was the third star, and honestly, she might have been the best player on the floor in this game. The 4-point play wasn't a highlight, it was a microcosm. She read the defense, took advantage of Bikers overhelping, knocked down a contested shot, drew the contact, and finished the freebie without breaking a sweat. Then the look at the bench. That's a player who knows she's the alpha right now, and she's making sure her teammates and the opposing bench both feel it. Gray made the All-Star team last season and won the three-point contest, but she's been quietly transforming from a complementary scorer into a true primary option. Atlanta has to ride that as long as it lasts. But let's pivot to Dallas, because the Wings have problems that go well beyond one bad night. The front court rotation got moved around like furniture all game. Maddie Siegrist, who can shoot the lights out, is not a defensive anchor. Nobody on this roster currently is. When Angel Reese is removing your power forwards from the paint with one shoulder, that's not effort, that's a strength and positioning issue that coaches can only fix so much through scheme. Dallas needs to add real front court size in free agency or via trade, because right now they're trying to win in a league that's getting bigger and more physical every season. The Booker situation deserves its own conversation. She's a rookie, we have to give her grace. But that doesn't mean we ignore what we just watched. The split on Canada's step back, the overhelp that led to Gray's 4-point play, the slow recoveries in transition, those are Reed's veteran guards make in their sleep, and Booker's is going to have to catch up fast. The Wings did not draft her to be a project. They drafted her to be the franchise cornerstone right now. The good news is she has every tool you'd want in a young guard, and the rookie wall is a real thing that almost every elite player has to push through. Expect her to look like a completely different player by the second half of the season. Then there's the Ariq problem. Or rather, the problem of building around Ariq. She is one of the most talented isolation scorers in the league. And she's also one of the most polarizing because her efficiency swings wildly from night to night. When she's hot, Dallas can beat anyone. When she's cold, they have no plan B. That's not a sustainable model in a league where defenses are getting smarter and rotations are getting faster. The Wings need a clear identity, and right now they don't have one. Now think about the playoff implications going forward. The Western Conference is loaded this year, with Minnesota, Seattle, and Phoenix all looking dangerous. The Eastern Conference race behind New York is wide open. Atlanta showing this kind of cohesion in early season basketball means they're going to be a real problem for teams who thought they could coast through certain matchups. Indiana, Connecticut, Chicago, Washington, everybody in the East has to take Atlanta seriously now. That's a significant shift from where this team was projected before the season started. There's also the broader context of where the WNBA is right now as a business. The league is exploding in viewership and attention, with the Caitlin Clark effect bringing record eyeballs to every broadcast and the Indiana Fever leading a youth movement that's reshaping how this league markets itself. Every game matters more because more people are watching. Every embarrassing moment gets clipped, every dominant performance gets praised. And yes, every cross that puts Angel Reese in the splits travels across social media within minutes. That's the new reality these players are operating in, and the spotlight isn't going anywhere. So what does Atlanta need to do moving forward? Keep this offensive system humming, keep Canada attacking downhill, keep Gray in her bag, keep Reese aggressive on both ends and out of foul trouble. The pieces are there, the chemistry is there. The question is whether they can maintain this energy through a 40-game grind against teams who will now be circling them on the schedule. What does Dallas need to do? Honestly, more than one offseason can probably fix. The Booker selection was the right move long-term. The Ariq's core is real, but the supporting cast and the front court depth need significant upgrades, and that's going to take patience from a fan base that just watched their team get embarrassed at home. So I want to hear from you in the comments. Is Atlanta a legitimate top 3 team in the Eastern Conference this year? Or is this an early season flash that fades once the schedule gets tougher? Is Paige Bueckers going to figure it out fast enough to keep Dallas relevant? Or are we looking at a multi-year rebuild for the Wings? And the real question, was Ariq crossing Angel Reese the most disrespectful moment we've seen in the W this season? Or does it not even crack the top 5? Drop your take below. Hit that like button if you got value from this breakdown. Hit subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. I'll catch you in the next video.